Welcome everyone. Today in this video, I'm going to just write down the topics which have been added in O levels as well as in the IGCSE syllabus and the topics which have been removed. So first of all, let me start with the O levels. If we are discussing 4024 O levels maths, so in O levels 4024, the topics which have been added for the exam from May June 2025, they are number one, thirds. Thirds is added in the syllabus. Number two, the topic is exponential growth and decay. This is another topic which is added in the syllabus of maths 4024. So this topic will be asked from now onwards. Number three, we have recurring decimal notation and conversion. Now, in recurring decimal notation, you will be asked to convert a recurring number into a fraction. So, recurring decimal notation is also added. Then, it is also added it is also mentioned that expansion of more than two brackets. Expanding more than two brackets. This will be asked. Up to two brackets was already part of the syllabus. Now you may be asked to expand more than two brackets. Then, fifth one is finding roots graphically. Mean from the graph, you have to find the values, the solution that is x using graph. Then you have to draw and you have to interpret graph for exponential decay and growth. Drawing may also be included, meaning you have to draw the graph as well. Then composite functions. Composite function is also added from now onwards. Then recognizing and sketching the graph. Recognize and their sketching. Now in your syllabus it is mentioned that up to quadratic. So it is particularly mentioned here up to quadratic. So these are some new things that have been added in your current syllabus. Last, alternate segment theorem. So this is also a new addition. Alternate segment theorem. So these are the topics that have been added in 4024 from 2025. What is removed from 4024 maths? Number one, loci. The topic of locus is excluded. Matrices has been excluded. Proper subsets. This concept is excluded. Then increasing and decreasing a quantity by a given ratio. Increasing and decreasing a quantity by a given ratio. This is removed. Then showing that two shapes are concurrent is removed. Showing that two shapes are concurrent, although they demand that the knowledge of concurrence is still required. Mean you must be able to know when two shapes are concurrent. Yeah, proving them or showing that they are concurrent is removed. Construction of simple shapes and bisectors. Construction of simple shapes. This has been excluded, and bisectors is also excluded. However, construction of triangle is still in the syllabus. Triangle construction is still included. These are the additions and few topics which have been removed from your 4024 O level syllabus. Now let us come to the IGCSE, and that is the extended. In IGCSE, first of all, let us discuss what is added. Number one, surds. This is added, and it is mentioned here that it is added in extended. One thing, then after surds, number two, what is added is exact trigonometric values in trigonometry. Exact trigonometric values in trigonometry in extended. This is added. Domain and range in functions. This is added. Domain and range in functions. And it is in extended only. Then after this one, we have another topic that is added. Well, that is in graph of functions. In graph of functions, when you have to deal with the graph of this form ax raised to the power n. Now this n, now it can be minus 1 by 2 or 1 by 2. It can be along with other values of n. So this is the addition that is in IGCSE, and what is removed. They have removed number one, but make sure you are noting it down. Add or subtract vectors in core only. It is mentioned there in core. Then multiply a vector by a scalar. Multiply a vector by a scalar, but here again it is mentioned that it is for core only. This is the second thing that is removed. Then proper subsets. Proper subsets, and this is in extended. Only in extended. Then one other thing, box and whisker plot. Box and whisker plot. It has been now removed from extended. Then congruence criteria. Knowledge of concurrence is still in the syllabus, but congruence criteria. However, it is mentioned that its knowledge is still demanded. So these are the few changes that are going to be implemented in your upcoming 2025 exam and onwards. Thank you so much.